Now, let us talk about Family Guy. Family Guy is created by Seth MacFarlane, and Seth MacFarlane is a gift that keeps on giving. Now, the episode that we'll be talking about is from 1998. It is episode 11 from season 9. Now, by now, you all should know that these Hollywood programs, they were never made for your pure entertainment. When Hollywood show you their hand, you need to pay attention. What is it that they are trying to tell us? Right? Now let us examine this scene. We've got the neighborhood pervert, which is Mr. Herbert. Now Mr. Herbert is complaining to the Griffin, and he's complaining about their son Chris and his friendship with a former Nazi soldier. Now this is where we need to ask question. What is a former Nazi soldier doing in the United States? What are they trying to tell us? Is art imitating real life? Let us try and prove this. Let us go over to World War II. Now, after World War II, some of the former Nazi soldiers were taken to the United States. They were given new identities and they were given jobs within the US government. Right? All of this happened under a program known as Operation Paperclip. Now you need to ask the question, why? Why is it that these former Nazi soldiers who have committed crimes against humanity, they were given new life? Right? And also we need to ask the question, what were they doing in these concentration camps? Right? And I can tell you this, they were carrying out human experiment, and that says a lot about the US government. Why would you take former Nazi soldiers who it is documented that they were carrying out human experiment? What is the plan? And let us also use this to reflect what is happening today, because they are planning on using this entire planet as an experiment. Let us connect the dots and keep it moving. Now we've got Mr. Herbert explaining that he was a fighter pilot during World War II, and that is how he comes to know the former Nazi soldier. Now the next few scenes are extremely disturbing. Now the contents of Mr. Herbert's wallet was exposed. Now, what we see is quite a lot of photos with young children. Now, in the Family Guy now, they are saying that he is gay. He's not a prisoner of war, so we need to send him to a concentration camp. Now, that is very interesting because during World War II, there was quite a number of groups that were taken to the concentration camps, but we only hear of a few. We do not hear the stories about the gays, right? Their stories have not been told publicly, and many people do not know that they were a part of the concentration camps as well, and I find it very interesting that they mention it in this episode. Let us look at the scene where Chris going into the puppet shop owned by the former Nazi soldier. Now the next few scenes are very disturbing. Now, we have a scene with a puppet, which is Pinocchio, which looks like Pinocchio. Now, why is this so disturbing? If you know the story about Pinocchio, you know that that is a very sick and twisted and very dark story. Now, in the story, Pinocchio was captured and locked in a cage. What are they trying to tell us? Are they telling us that they are taking our children and locking them in cage? Right? Let us keep it moving, because this Pinocchio story is something that you all need to have another look at. Pinocchio was then taken for a ride, and he was taken to a place known as Pleasure Island. Now, Pleasure Island is a place where boys could have a wonderful time, but the naughty boys were turned into donkeys and they were placed in boxes and shipped. Now, let me ask you a question. Remember the story that was going around a few weeks ago about a popular website that was selling furniture that was much expensive? And people were saying that they were using this furniture to smuggle people. And there were people that were in their feelings and they were upset, and it is conspiracy theories and it is all a lie. Go and watch Pinocchio, and if you cannot watch it, get a book and see what they're telling you right in your face. And art is imitating real life, because we had a situation where a particular company was exposed for selling overpriced furnitures which they believe they were using to smuggle people in them. You see where I'm coming from? Art is imitating real life, and these people can show you and tell you what they're doing with your children and your loved ones. And then if somebody say anything, they're labeled a conspiracy theorist, when that is exactly what is happening. Connect the dots and ask question. Pinocchio is a very sad story. Now let us move into the part where Chris discover that he's really a Nazi soldier, a former Nazi soldier, but this soldier is not going quiet, and he then further locked them in his basement. What are they telling us? People ask question, because it then gets further disturbing when Quagmire heard the cries for help, and instead of trying to help, he reached for his white noise machine, which was making sounds of a female screaming, and that in itself is very disturbing, right? Now check the audacity of this scene, where Mrs. Griffin is asking the former Nazi soldier if he sees her husband and her son. And this man very well knows he got them locked up in the basement, and he told her no. What are they trying to tell us? People, it is happening. Hundreds of thousands of children go missing. Right? We're not even going to talk about the young people smuggling and people trafficking. That is what is going on under our very nose. Right? And these people can show you in the movies, and you all watch it for entertainment. You are thoroughly entertained, you laugh, you enjoy it, and you don't even realize they are telling you what they will do to your loved ones and what they are currently doing. Right? This is happening. And it is so sad that as a society, we have become so dumbed down that we cannot see what is happening in front of our very eyes. We need to pray for humanity and say, glory be to the Most High.